Hello guys, welcome back to Sun Crypto. Hello guys, welcome back to Sun Crypto. In today's content, we're going to talk about BTC, we're going to talk about Ripple XRP, Ethereum, Litecoin, and all of the good stuff. All right. So before we get started, make sure to hit the likes, make sure to join our public Telegram group, link in the description. And basically, if you're looking to join Sun Premium, make sure to send me a message, right? So BTC just broke resistance just about like 16.2 and looking to break 17K area. We're going to talk about all of that. We're also going to talk about BTC on the macro scale. Are we still going to be able to see a BTC below 10K again and all of that good stuff? So, but let's get started and talk about BTC on the lower degree and what I was looking for over the weekend, right? So if you take a look at it on the weekend, I was looking for two basically support area, which was the 8-hour 21 EMA, right? We could not break the 8-hour 21 EMA, so it was a great level to buy the dip. And you take a look at it, after we broke the 8-hour 21 EMA, I was looking for, 16, just about 16,380. And, most people wanted to be bearish. I was like, just stay in, right? Don't try to be bearish because we can basically break the 16,380 and basically retest the upper level. The upside target I'm looking for, it is basically a 2018 high, right? If we go back in 2018, most people are looking for like a 17.2 for some reason, but the reason why I'm looking for 17.2, it is because of the 2018 high. Okay, when you go back in 2018, you check the price action. The first week of 2018, rejection was exactly at 17.2 area, right? So that's what I'm looking for a possible temporary rejection, right? And we're basically going to take a look at it. If the rejection is strong enough, basically we could be looking for support back to the trend line, just like what Litecoin did, right? When Litecoin dipped back down to the low 60s, we basically add on because we entered Litecoin just about like 57, 58, early last week. We were like, okay, we got a target up to $90 when Litecoin was at 57. So, I'm looking for a similar structure if and only if bulls not going to be strong in this range. We could either dip down to like 16.9 and basically retest basically the low 16K for another basically reload. All right. So overall structure, it is still upward, right? Until we basically see a major correction, a possible 30%, 40% correction, another pullback, and we're going to basically start like to look for some downtrend. But as of now, if BTC breaks like 17.2 area, of course, the next major resistance is going to be 20K. Okay, it is going to be 20K. And as I said on the 50-day candle, the last 50-day candle of the year, it is most of the time the most bullish candle, right? The most volatile. Doesn't have to be bullish, but it is the most volatile candle. And I said it like late October before we closed the previous 50-day candle right there. Okay, so we said if we close above 10.5, right? I think candle was like just about like 11 or so, right? So I was like, if we close above 10.5, which is like the first 50-day candle closing above resistance of 10.5, it is going to be very, very volatile over the next few, over the next few weeks, basically the next 50 days. And we got roughly 30 days to close this candle because this candle going to close just about like December 16, December 17, right? So let's just keep that in mind. No resistance, zero resistance on the macro scale. Lower degree, you could be calling like 300 points, 400 points, and all of that good stuff. But the best thing to do if you're bullish is just to stay with the trend. Okay, just to stay with the trend, buy the dip, and not try to look for those 300 points unless you're scalping. Okay, if you're scalping, yes, but if you're bullish, right, no sign of reversal yet. No sign of reversal yet. Just have to stay with the trend until basically the bears showed up, right? And then you're basically gonna get out and flip, flip the trend, right? So, hey, what's up, mi amore, Bella? Thanks a lot for tuning in, man. Don't forget to hit the likes. We got 20 watching. You know, if you enjoy the content, make sure to basically, you know, join our public Telegram group if you're looking to join a group of, you know, traders discussing all of these good stuff, right? So let's take a look at BTC on a 3-day basis. So on the 3-day basis, as I said, right, it is still bullish. No sign of reversal yet. I haven't seen any major rejection on the 3-day basis. So you can see, like, you know, since like we brought the you know, actually the 2-day basis, let's take a look at the 2-day, right? So ever since we broke this you know, 10k 11k area on the 2-day basis and got our MACD cross bullish right there, we gave you guys a big warning. I was like, you know, we broke this key area, it is bullish. Okay, it is a good sign right now of a, you know, a strong uptrend move, right? We said it back in October 6th, right? So similar move we got right there. We long this one up to 12k, and after we broke this one, we were like, okay, we're gonna be bullish, you know, for a possible big move to the upside. So just like the move we got right there and the move we got right there, right? Do this. We got the move right there. Okay, we got one right here, one right there. So I was like, we got it 3 times. The 3rd time, do not basically mess with it. Even though, you know, we were bearish on the macro scale, but as soon as we pump above this key area, we said it in our premium, BTC going to be bullish over the next few days until basically we break below the 21 EMA on the 2-day basis. So no sign of reversal. Once again, you take a look at it in terms of volume. We did get a big sell volume right there, right, on a 2-day basis, but the bulls ignoring it, so, and keeping the trend very strong. So we just have to wait till we get like a similar, you know, sell volume over the next few days or higher, right, and a trend reversal to look for a possible, you know, dip down to the, you know, 21 EMA on a 2-day basis. So once again, until we see a break below the 2-day 21 EMA and a MACD crossing bearish, the trend still going to be upward. So you can call, you know, once again, you can be, you know, looking for some scalp position, 1%, 2%, all of that good stuff, but the trend, it is still going to be upward until we basically break below the 2-day 21 EMA, and we can switch later on to our, you know, 21 EMA on a weekly basis, which is just about like 11.2 area, right? Which is just about 11.2, right? So now let's take a look at the 7-day chart, right? So if you take a look at the 7-day candle, it is actually very, very bullish. And I said it multiple times. The difference between the 7-day and the weekly is like the 7-day candle starts on January 1st. Okay, so let's say January 1st is a Wednesday, your 7-day candle gonna close Tuesday. So that's why you see always BTC pump like Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and you can see like Friday, Saturday, Sunday, you see like it is sideways correction. So as soon as we close, you know, as soon as the CME closed like on Friday, I was like, okay, we're going to be dipping down to the 8-hour 21 EMA, find a support in that range, and basically looking for another reversal to the upside. So we could be expecting high volatility over the next like 48 to 72 hours, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, right? And Friday going to be another boring weekend for alt, DeFi, all of that good stuff to be pumping. So beautiful, beautiful candle on the 7-day candle, right? So weekly candle starting big, so that's a good news for the bulls. So you know, if you're a bear, not time to be shorting right now. Okay, you could try to short the top, and you know, luckily, like let's say we drop out of nowhere, you're gonna be like, okay, I short the top, but it is not, you know, it is not a good idea right now to be you know, shorting the top until you basically, you know, until we basically at least hit like 17.2 and so on. We could be looking for some sign of reversal all the way up to basically 20k. But as of now, low 16, mid 16k, it might be too early. Okay, it might be too early. Once again, not saying we're not gonna get rejected. All I'm saying is you want to wait for a confirmation. Okay, you want to wait for confirmation before you basically you know, be confident, you know, the trend gonna go on your way, right? The trend gonna go on your way. So now let's take a look at BTC on the macro scale in terms of wave analysis. So when you take a look at BTC on the macro scale, I've seen like many Elliott wave counts, but my count, it is still the same, even though we broke like 20K area, right? I mean 14K area, 20K, right? So 14K area, right? The move, it is still a three-way move, okay? So yes, you know, we broke the 14K. I was expecting the three-way move, not gonna break this key area of 14K, and then we're gonna do something like this, right? However, we're breaking it right now, but it doesn't mean the structure has changed, okay? So the structure is still the same. It is still a three-way move, right? It could be our X, right? That's our W, right? X, and we can still get another Y wave down. Okay, we can still get another Y wave down. I know most bulls, they're gonna be like, we're never gonna see 10K again, right? But guess what, guys? We said it multiple times. Right? I mean, when BTC was at 10K right there, okay, I was the only bear, okay, calling for 4K area, 4200 area, and we hit it on the dot. So the structure I'm looking for, it is still in play. It's not invalidated yet until we break 20K. The likelihood of, you know, it doesn't have a, you know, a very good chance of like happening right away, right? But it is still in play. So the bullish scenario is like, you know, we could be looking for this move to be wave 1, 2, and then we're going to be looking for wave number 3, 4, and 5. As I said on Ethereum, that's also possible. If and only if we break basically 20K, we're going to basically invalidate my flat correction right there. We're going to invalidate this move, this X move to the downside, right? We're going to invalidate it, right? And we're going to be looking for a possible move to the upside, you know, after we break 20K. So let's see if the bull is going to be able to break 20K to invalidate the move, right? So similar structure on Ethereum. Let's go back to Ethereum. The Y wave, we could at least get a double bottom. Okay, we could at least get a double bottom. I know it is crazy. It reminds me of 2017 when BTC was pumping like to 15K. When BTC was 15K, most moon boys been like, man, we're never gonna see like 10K again. We're never gonna see 3K again, and all of that good stuff. And they weren't ready for a, you know, 2-year bear market. All right, so they weren't ready for this. All right, so I'm mentally ready, right, for this. Okay, even if we break basically 20K, I'm still going to be ready, right? I'm still going to be ready for anything. Even though the trend going to be bullish, I'm still going to be safe. Okay, I'm going to try to be safe and not basically be expecting like $1 million BTC and all of that good stuff in 2021 and all that, right? But keep that in mind, right? So at the same time, it is never, you know, it's never, you know, it's never been a good idea to be all out of the market, right? So always try to keep that in mind, just in case like things like this happen, right? So you're not going to be FOMOing. So let's take a look at Ethereum. So you take a look at Ethereum. What I'm looking for Ethereum to do right now is like, we're going to talk about it can still come back down to like low 300. Okay, I'm bullish on Ethereum, you know, 430, right? 455 up to 470. I'm still bullish on Ethereum. We long it like since like 410, right? So it can still drop back down here and give us a flat before continuing the uptrend, if and only if we're going to get the uptrend. Remember, okay, I can show you a very good example from Litecoin, right? Let me show you Litecoin. So we take a look at Litecoin. So when you take a look at Litecoin in this range, I was very bullish on Litecoin right there. Okay, after we got the double top, right? We drop down, right? Get this you know, flat correction, get a fake out to the upside. I was like very bullish on Litecoin, but guess what? It basically decided to dump to the downside. Even though the structure was bullish, right? It was a flat looking for a reversal to the upside. We did get the reversal, but finally basically dropped down like you know, down to 0.786, 50% pullback before, you know, resuming the uptrend. So when we go back to Ethereum, just to be cautious, right? Once again, just to be cautious for Ethereum, right? Just to be cautious, that's the daily time frame, right? We could be looking for a major, okay, dip down. All right, so I do not want to break like roughly around like you know, 395. If we break 395, I'm going to be looking for a, you know, reversal just about like a low 300, just about 315 to 300 range, right? So keep that in mind for Ethereum. If you're bullish on Ethereum, just be cautious so you can manage your position and not go all in and expecting like 500 Ethereum right away. I'm expecting 500 Ethereum. However, we got this setup which is basically telling us to be cautious, so we won't be basically doing something crazy in this range, right? So now let's take a look at Ethereum on a lower degree. So Ethereum on a lower degree, so we dipped yesterday. I was still bullish once when we dipped down to like a 450. Even though we broke the range just by like 450, 455, I was still bullish. I was like, next level to look for it is just going to be like 430, which is like daily 21 EMA. If we switch it back to on the daily, you can see like daily 21 EMA was right there. We didn't even touch it, okay? We didn't even like retested it. So I was like, if we dip down, it is still going to be a flat correction. So, and I'm going to be expecting 480 and so on. However, a break below the 430, we're going to be looking for a very strong support, which is like 416 to 424. Because once again, I do not expect like Ethereum to break 390 right away. So, you know, a very strong support you could be looking for, it is going to be 416 to 424. Once again, Ethereum long was right there, okay? As long as we broke 400, we did not take it, we just waited, okay, till we basically you know, break 413 and 410. We basically just took it to the upside. It dipped down. I was still bullish, buying the dip right there, and we hit my target exactly just about like a 475 area. So dipping down again, it is still buying the dip till we basically can't buy the dip anymore, right? So keep that in mind. So now let's take a look at Link. I'm still bullish on Link. Even though we dip down to 11 now, just about like 11.8 range. That's what I was looking for initially when Link was like 12.8. I was looking for this move down to 12.8. It did drop all the way down to 12.8. Now you can see, right, in terms of like resistance, we just need to get a nice close above like a 13, okay, especially 13.5. Could be going back up to like a 0.786 to basically you know, 0.888, which is like just about like 16 to 17 range, okay? That's the next level I'm going to be looking for, Link. However, don't be very confident we're going to get this move, because we got another support right there, okay? Link, we took like multiple position on Link from like, you know, 10.7 to, you know, 12.9, okay? Took another one just about 11.5 to 13.5. Now it is coming back down to us, right? Just about 12. We're going to be looking for the big move just about like a 15, 16 and 17 area. So first take profits for Link going to be just about like 15, right? That's going to be a very good level to keep an eye on. $15 Link before any move to the downside. So 15, it is not exactly a fib level, right? It is just a resistance, but the most important fib level to pay attention to, it is going to be 16.3 to 16.6 range, okay? So keep an eye on Link for a possible breakout. But once again, if we get rejected, you know what to look for. We got another support just about 11, so I'm ready for that too, right? But I'm not ready for a short on Link right now, okay? For a you know, I'm not ready for that. So we're gonna go back to BTC later on, okay? So now let's take a look at LTC. I don't trade Litecoin a lot, but when I see like a big opportunity from Litecoin, I usually take it, don't wait. And that's what we did exactly like you know, when Litecoin was right there, like 56, 57 on the lower degree was looking great right there. Okay, so when Litecoin was actually right just about like a 59, we said we're going to be looking for a dip down just about like 56 to 58, and you know, it did dip down, pump to the upside. We just, you know, didn't do anything, didn't panic or anything. So it dipped down, did not break, you know, 55 and pump to the upside right there. So as Nasi pumped to like 66, people started to FOMO. I was like, just switch back to the 6 hour or basically a 8 hour 21 EMA. And once we dip down here, low 60s, right, we're going to give it another shot, add on, and we're going to be looking for 81 to basically 91 area, right, for the next trading range. So you take a look at Litecoin, it is still a hold, right? Can we get a fake out to the downside? Absolutely. So we got to be able to put a stop loss right now, move a stop loss at average, and you're going to be looking for the next move all the way up to 81 and so on, right? Right there. That's going to be a first take profits, 81 to 83, and you could be looking for 91 to be next resistance, right? So take a look at 91, going to be the yellow line resistance we're going to be paying attention to once we break 81. Okay, so however, right, the bet you gotta be able to, like, if you're bull, gotta be able to take profits at 91, because if we get rejected, let's say BTC gets rejected at 17, you know, 17.2 area, Litecoin most likely going to dip down to support area again. So I'm not saying it will, but the trend right now, it is strong enough. Stay with the trend till we hit basically 90, and you're gonna basically reevaluate, right? So now let's move on to BNB. So I'm bullish on BNB, just looking for it to break 28.5. And I'm also bullish on most DeFi coins. TRB, we basically took it from like 25, and right now it is just about like 30, 32. I'm looking for 36 to 46. We're going to talk about all of that good stuff. KAVA, SXP, CRV, I'm bullish on all of them, and they are basically pumping. So, and also NEO. But let's talk about BNB first, right, before we talk about all of that good stuff. And Compound, I was bullish on Compound when Compound was like, you know, low 80s, but, you know, decided to get in when it was like, you know, 95 area. BNB, okay, so BNB is breaking out. I'm bullish on BNB. So I was just waiting for it to break like this key area of, you know, this resistance. You know, it is better to wait for it to break like 28.5 on a daily basis. But if you want to FOMO, if you're a bull, I'm not telling you what to do, but let's say you're a bull and you're FOMOing, right? And you know, you're very strong, you got a very strong argument like BNB gonna break above the daily 21. That's going to be a good level to be entering right now. Just about like, it is about like 28.4 anyway, right? So you could wait for the daily to close. If not, right, wait for the 12 hour at least to close, right? And then you can basically suck it up and take it to the upside, right? But it is bullish right now. We got double tap right there, got rejected just about 32. So if we break this key level right there of like a 29 31 range, right, 29.30, we're going to be looking for this move to the upside, right? So BNB looking great right now. So let's just see if, you know, on the 8 hour basis looks great. Let's see on the 8 hour, if on the 8 hour basis also we're not going to get rejected, but I'm bullish on it, and we could be looking for the double tap up to 32 range, right, up to 32 right there. So let's take a look at the weekly. So weekly BNB, that's going to be extremely bullish. If like we can pump to a 32 this week, that's going to give us a weekly reversal candle, and that's going to be great, okay, over the next few days and so on. So let's see if the bulls can at least try to close above $30, right? And, you know, this week before, you know, before Sunday, if like we can close. If we get rejected, you know, sometime before Sunday, it is still okay. We just want to close above like 29 right there, 29 to 31 range, right? If that's, you know, that's possible, that's going to be great for the bulls, right? So keep an eye on BNB, right, for the next few days. So now let's take a look at NEO. I like Neo BTC and ADA BTC, both of them double bottoming, so that's a good news for the bulls. So Neo still holding strong above 15.4. We did break 15.4 and retest like just about like 14.9, 14.8 range. So I'm still looking for $18 and a primary resistance for Neo going to be 16.5. However, you know, let's see. Okay, we got the 8-hour 100 EMA acting as a resistance. You can see right there was our resistance. We got another rejection. We got one rejection right there, another rejection right there, and we got another one right here. So we're expecting another, basically a small rejection, just about like 16.1 and so on. So let's see, we got this. Last time we pumped to this level, I was actually, was saying, oh, we're gonna be pumping to the upside, but this sucker just dipped, right? So let's see if this time we're gonna be able to pump above 16.1 and try to take care of 16.5 and so on, right? But support area to keep an eye on, if you're bullish on Neo, it is just about like 14.5 to 15.5 area to buy the dip in case we get the double bottom right there. Just like Bitcoin Cash, get the double bottom right here before pumping to the upside, right? So Neo, a spot buy is, it is still a good hold, right, for Neo. Let's move on to EOS. Now, before we talk about EOS, let's talk about the compound first, right? So compound still looking bullish, right? 50% pullback going to be 145, and 0.618 going to be roughly around like 170. That's one of the reasons, like when compound broke this trend right there. Okay, I was bullish on it. I was like, okay, we got, we already broke this trend line, just like VChain. So keep an eye on VChain, right? Broke the trend line. It is just like moving sideways, right? So look out for the breakout from VChain. So I'm still looking for further numbers from compound, right? So another one I was bullish on the last couple of days was TRB before the breakout. Alt pulling back a little bit. So so you take a look at TRB, we got a nice triangular formation. Most alt, they doing the same thing, right? So sometimes you just gotta be able to spot which one going to be breaking out, right? But most alt right now, they're giving you the same exact structure, this triangular formation. You just gotta wait for the breakout. So as long as we broke out, like even before the breakout right there, okay, just like YFII 2, right? The 1800 one, right? It is looking to break 1800, and I got a target just about like 2400, right? So similarly, TRB broke this range, $25. I'm looking for 36 to 46 area. So we already broke resistance. Remember when TRB was like $30, I was looking for like 17. I was waiting for it to break this key level right there, right? And I was like, if we break this resistance, we're gonna take it all the way down to like 18 to 17 area. So now we broke this key level of 25, we're gonna be taking it to 36 to 46 area. So it is still strong. So if you basically entered somewhere around like 25, you don't have to do anything. All you need to do is just put a stop loss at entry and let the market do the work right now. So you don't need to be doing anything. Just put, take profits 36, and basically up to 46, you ladder more position up to that level, right? So let's take a look at KAVA. So I'm bullish on KAVA. Yesterday when I was doing my premium group live stream, so KAVA started to pump. I was like, okay, we don't need to basically jump in right now, wait for it to cool off, at least on an 8-hour basis. Try to close above this trend, and you can see like we're still looking for $2, okay, KAVA, okay, and I still got a higher target up to like 260. And in terms of moves, right, you're looking for a nice 30% move, or even like 66% move. So let's see if we're going to be able to break $2 range, right? Right now we're getting a slight rejection from this previous support at 175 and so on, right? Got a rejection just about like 190, but bulls are looking very confident right now. When you take a look at the overall trend of the market, right, it is bullish. So just stay with the trend right now, right? So KAVA is still bullish up to like a $2 range, right? So IOTA, I'm also bullish on IOTA. It is a premium target. I'm still looking for IOTA to break out, just to break out, above this key area of $26. I mean $26, 26 cents, and we're gonna be looking for resistance up to 30 cents, right there, just about 29.3, just about 29.3 area. So in another pullback, just like Litecoin, that's how we played Litecoin. When Litecoin pumped to 66, we waited for a 10% dip down to low 60s, right? And we basically took it, right? Similarly, we're going to be trying to play it the same way, right? 29, looking for a retest of 27, 26 area, and we're going to basically take it to the upside after that, right? So stop loss just about like 23.99. So entry was like 24.40 to a 24.60 area, right? So it's still not bad. Still not bad. So EGLD is also another coin I'm bullish on, and I was supposed to be bearish on this sucker, but it looks like it got a nice support right there. So we took the the entry just about 7.4, stop loss 725. It is still looking strong. Got a slight rejection right there, so stop loss need to be in place. Move it a little bit high, just about 7.4, and we're gonna be looking for the 8.45 resistance, and after that we got another resistance just about like 9.5 and 10.2 area. But first thing first, we need to get a breakout, otherwise we got a bearish setup. The bearish setup is like we're moving in a flat correction right there. So this move is already bearish, right? But I looked at, I was like, let me just take the double bottom just in case it does something like this and pump to the upside. You see what I'm saying? So not all flat correction are bearish, right? Some of these flat correction, they're pretty bullish. Like you got this one, it was a flat correction, you dip down to retest the bottom before pumping to the upside. So that could also be possible, right? That's why we need to put a stop loss, because it can do something like this, right, before pumping to the upside, even drop down before going up. So we could get a very crazy move. So but let's see if we're gonna get the 8.5 to basically 8.6 range. So it is going to be a very, very complicated correction. So you just have to basically play the moves, right, as they come, right, and not try to basically hurdle it all the way up to basically $100 and all of that good stuff. All right, guys, I'm just gonna keep it short. Let me go back and check again BTC. Let me check BTC again. So BTC is a little bit red. Let's go ahead and check King XRP first before I forget about XRP. So XRP, okay, don't trust XRP 100%, right? So if we did take a long above 27, So we did say if we break this key resistance for XRP, we're going to take a long, right? So we long on XRP just by this range of 26, 27. I was just buying the dip in this range, trying to get a good average. And now we're breaking out. I did add to my position after we broke like 28. It dipped down. I added 20% in, 20% of my position, right? Added more and looking for a 31 to basically up to basically 38, but 31 at least got to take some profits, put stop loss at entry, because you cannot trust XRP bulls. They've been moving sideways over the last few years, so you cannot say like it is a bull run as of now, right? But just be cautious. The trend kind of look clean right now after we broke this key area, but until we basically break 32 cents, it's not going to be super clean. All right, it's not going to be super clean, but it is still it looks good so far, right? Now let's take a look at XRPBTC. On Poloniex. So so XRPBTC, as you can see, one of the reasons why I'm bullish on NEO and I'm also bullish on ADA is like they both giving us same structure. We got this move to the downside, right? And we got this pump to the upside. I'm expecting this pump to the upside, just like the dollar. We're gonna talk about the DXY next, right? So you can see like it is a flat correction, so XRP can still do something like this before pumping to the upside again versus BTC, right? But let's take a look at the macro scale. So when you take a look at the macro scale on a weekly basis, it's not doing much, right? We've been expecting like just about like 1,000 sats XRP, but we did dip down to like 1,300, and right now we just about like 1,765. So that's good enough to start accumulating XRP. However, if we break for the bullish setup, right, if we break this key resistance for for XRP just about like 2,300, right, it is going to be good. Okay, it is going to be a very good level of add-on, right, to look for some big numbers. One thing you got to remember for XRP is like the bull run for XRP doesn't last forever. It only lasts for like 2 months at the most, right? You can see like these candles, like these are 3 weeks candle. The 2017 bull run, right, December 2017, was only like for, let's say, 6 weeks, right? 6 week maximum 9 weeks, right? So you can see like right there we got like a nice 9 weeks pump. This one we got a nice 9 weeks pump. So if we're gonna pump again, I would expect it to be like 6 to 9 weeks. Okay, so and we could pump nicely versus BTC, especially BTC is at 17k. So it is going to be a very a possible good run to the upside for XRP. But once again, guys, it is not confirmed yet. It is bullish right now, but it is not confirmed yet. So just be cautious, right? Keep your bags, don't sell them, right? But at the same time, do not get too excited about XRP, right? So let's take a look at it versus the dollar again. Yep. Versus the dollar, the higher time frame looks great, closing above the monthly 21 EMA. That's what I'm looking for, really, right? If we can basically just stay above like 28, right? 28 cents, before December. That's going to give us like a better confidence level, right? We could be pumping to the upside. So if you take a look at XRPUSDT on Poloniex, which has a high history. Come on. So if you take a look at it versus on the monthly time frame, right? You take a look at it on Poloniex, you can see like we're breaking above the resistance line. So that's the good news, but we just have to stay above this range. We cannot get rejected. I said it back in you know, right there. I said it back in you know, June, July 2019. Said it like early this year, just about like February. We need to stay above like the weekly 21 EMA. We couldn't stay above it. Once again, August, we could not stay above it again, but this time hopefully, okay, we can get a nice run above it. And next resistance, guys, it is going almost like 80 cents if we can basically break above this key area. Okay, so I'm bullish on XRP, I'm long in it, but let's see what we're going to get. I don't want to get too excited and, you know, this sucker just dump right down and basically retest the 11 cents area. But if it does, we're just going to buy the dip all the way down to basically some crazy low numbers, right? All the way down to some crazy low numbers. All right, guys, thanks a lot for tuning in. I'm just going to keep it short today. So hopefully we're going to go live tomorrow. So if you're still bullish, just put your stop loss, you know, and look for some higher numbers. If you're bearish, wait for a stronger, you know, bearish momentum. All right, guys, thanks a lot.